This is...
Wait, we should establish like what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do like social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at doyouwanttomakeapodcast@gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
Getting colder.
That it is.
I love it.
That's not what I expected to hear. Okay.
It's very good.
Why do you like it so cold?
It's time to get cozy, baby.
Aw.
It's time to get real cozy.
All right. So this is, should I ask you the different question? Do you want to cuddle?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. Well,
yes, I should ask you the question.
Not relevant.
You're right. We do it.
Cozy.
We do it so often. Why make it formal?
Yeah, well, I got too many blankets on to cuddle right now. And if you come into my space, you're going to throw off my whole blanket groove. I got an excellent taco thing. Not even taco. We're going full burrito right now.
You're a blanket burrito boy.
Blanket burrito boy. That's me, the triple B.
Do you have like different strategically layered thickness of blankets? Like starting with like a thin one and working your way up, or maybe go reverse. You start with a thick one, and at the top of the pile is like a little novelty blanket.
No, see, it's the other way around. You have to do the thinner blanket first to give yourself a little breathing room. And then because often if you get too hot, if you put the light blanket on first, right? And then you're like, "Oh, now I'm too hot."
Mm-hmm.
If you take the light blanket off, nothing changes.
Got it.
Am I right? Tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
I can't, because you're right. I also want to throw out there are blankets that the design looks like a tortilla. So when you wrap yourself up in it, you legit look like a burrito.
Interesting.
I should get you one for Christmas.
Interesting. Yes, this is an interesting concept. Is it round like a tortilla? Because I feel like I wouldn't.
I've only seen pictured someone wrapped in it.
Okay.
So we would have to find out.
Interesting.
Easy Halloween costume. Just throw it on.
It is an easy Halloween costume.
Halloween was a couple weeks ago, so obviously the rest of the year is figuring out what I should be for Halloween next year. Burrito wrap is one of them.
Could be.
I love a low maintenance costume.
I mean, hey, next year Halloween should be on Saturday. So
Heyo.
Yeah, you would have a full day.
It's gonna get crazy.
So crazy.
A year from now. The rest of this year gonna be so tame.
So chill, because we're here in our blankets.
Because it's cold. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's literally chill. So let's figuratively chill and make this podcast.
Let's do it. Dwit map?
Yes.
Yeah. You wit map. It's just taking the D.
Yes.
Do you want to make a podcast?
Yeah, okay.
You wit map. Sorry, take the DW off.
No, it's the W's still there. The DY.
Take the DY off. Yeah, wit map.
And then you say you.
Yes.
And then you say wit map.
Yep.
Okie doke.
So it is said, so it shall be. I have a list for you, James. For new listeners, Jim and I exchange lists of podcast ideas, and then we go from there. Right, so this is the Great British Raking Show. 'Tis the season where my leaves all fall on the ground, And so I take out my trusty rake. You know how the British flag is the Union Jack. I call this rake the Union Mac. It's got the British flag painted on it. That's why it's the Great British Rake-Ing Show. I make a show of it. I sing some songs as I rake, and I charge people admission to watch me rake my leaves. So I get to do my chores done, and I also make a little bit of coin.
Reginald!
Yes, love.
Reginald, what are you doing out there?
I'm doing the Great British Rake-Ing Show.
You know that there's no one there, right?
What do you mean?
I just need you to rake the leaves up, Reginald.
But love, I am doing that, and I'm also making a bit of coin, so's I am.
What?
I make about £4 doing this show every week.
£4? That's it?
I'm sorry that my passion project ain't raking in enough coin for you, dear. How much are you bringing in these days?
I am... What kind of phallocentric crock is this?
What do you mean?
I am a doctor.
Yeah, we're a dual-income household.
I bring in plenty of money.
Yes.
As I work for the NHS.
And I bring in £4. At least.
Oh, dear.
Usually it's more than that. We're in the first season of the Rake-Ing Show. We haven't even gone viral yet. I just got this from Roger down the way. Roger's our most loyal listener. Not to mention all the Nigels that come by. Do you know the name Nigel was about to go extinct? And then the Nigels got together and they started having Nigel meetups. And it got real big, and now people are naming babies Nigel again.
Stop telling me about Nigels and just rake the lawn, please!
I am raking the lawn. Hey, with this great...
There are still leaves everywhere!
It's a process, my dear. I just don't go with one sweep and they're all done. I don't know no one that could do that. I mean, maybe like Paul Bundy.
Do you need me... Did you forget how to rake again? Do you need me to show you how to rake?
I don't need you to show me if you want to help, if you want to lend a hand.
We only have one rake, Reginald.
So I'll pick them up with my little fingers, and you can use the rake. I'm giving you the easier go of it.
This is my one day off this month. Otherwise, I have to go be a doctor and help people.
And you want to relax. You want to mellow out.
I want to relax and not have to rake the lawn. Now, I asked you to do one thing.
You know the Zen Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh, he cuts his lawn with a scythe because it's so calming to him. It's so soothing. And what I do...
You know what's calming to me? If you would shut your yap and rake the lawn!
I was doing that!
Good day!
You see, audience, what I have to go up with? This is the part where I do a monologue, where I do a direct address to the crowd. You see what I have to go through here? My wife, she has no idea how calming it is to rake the leaves, to put in an easy bit of physical labor.
Well, I gotta be honest, mate. This is a bad rake.
What do you mean, Roger?
Bad rake.
It's got our nation's flag on it. You're correct. It's missing a few of the teeth there, but
it's a bad rake. You need to really improve your raking skills as the judge of the Great British Rake-Off.
Oh, I forgot there is that part where I get rated, where the audience votes in on the nation's favorite raker.
Yes, and clearly you have not done an exceptional job. What do you think, other Judge Saul Bollywood?
Well, I think his rake's missing about half the teeth there, and it's a bit of a hard job. If he were able to pull that off with a half rake, I mean, that would be something impressive. That it would, but it's just not there, mate. It's not there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's
okay.
Yes. I, Roger Berry, son of Mary Berry. Well, son and daughter.
Yeah. Oh.
Really.
Oh.
No, just son.
Should we get into that?
I just don't know how to talk. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
There really is a lot of opportunity here for a great raking. It's a beautiful rake, but your rake job of this lawn has been lazy. You spend too much time talking to the camera.
But the camera loves me. Are you saying it don't love me?
I'm saying this is the Great British Rake-Off. If you want to...
Yeah, mate, if the camera... It's a British Rake-Off. If the camera didn't love you, it wouldn't say so directly. It would kind of just look at you from the corner of its eye and go, yeah. You know, something like that. A bit passive-aggressive.
Yes.
On the British Rake-Off.
Yes, that's right. This is not an American reality show with all this drama. It's simply people raking leaves. And for some reason...
Sipping tea.
And for some reason, the whole country eats it up. Just eats it up.
Well, when you think about a British person just on a random day, you just think of someone dressed in a suit, sitting sipping tea, having this sort of a program on in the background. Really, when you think down the line, it makes perfect sense. Which is why I'm surprised I'm only making like £4 a week. Where are my residuals? What was in that contract that I signed? Oh, I've been had. It's all a sham. I've been robbed. You getting this on the camera? These are tears. This is some good quality shit right here. I'm gonna go ponder the legacy I've left and all the work I put into this and figure out if I should even continue raking the lawn. I mean, I'm going to, because you heard my wife. She'll kill me if I don't.
That's right!
Oh, so you do watch the show? You've been watching this whole time?
I've been watching from the window!
Oh, that means so much to me, I can't even tell you.
Roger Barry and Saul Bollywood, all right?
Yeah, we're holding left. You like that? Always right, never left. It just means so much to me that you watch, love.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Would you please rake the lawn now?
I am raking the lawn. Can't you see? I do a poor job on purpose in hopes that you'll come out here and it could be a thing we do together.
Maybe that's why you only make £4 then, don't you?
It's not about getting the job done. It's not about the £4 at least. It's about us having something for us to do together. Because the kids have left the nest. There's nothing left. It's hard.
The hospital call, I have to go.
It always calls.
When I come back, I expect this lawn to be leafless.
How convenient. Oh, yeah, the hospital's calls. The hospital's always calling.
Saul and Roger, maybe you can teach this man how to rake. I don't know how he got on this show where he was one of the country's 12 best amateur rakers, but he did. So tell him to be better.
Sure thing, Miss Shakewell. We will,
Yes, you're definitely not going to be Star Baker this week. And by Star Baker, I mean Star Raker. You're definitely not going to be Star Raker this week.
Bloke, mate, bloke, bake. Ha, bloke and makes bake. Listen here, bake. We'll show you the best ways to rake, but you also might want to consider, making some changes in your personal life. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but she's a right terror to you, so she is.
I don't know. I think she makes some excellent points.
Oh, she makes great points.
She works very hard.
It's not about the points. It's about the tone that she uses. I don't think that a lackluster job at raking the lawn deserves such vitriol.
Well, it depends on how long she's been working on the lawn and been asking for this to happen with the lawn, doesn't it then?
Oh, sure, it might, but we don't know that.
Well, it sounds, based off her tone, sounds like it's been a while, hasn't it?
Sure, from one point of view. And, everyone's...
No, I think it's from every point of view. It's been a while. And there are still many leaves on this lawn. And again, that's just a bad rake.
Have you ever considered using a leaf blower? I mean, it would disqualify you from the show, but it might get your wife off your back.
I don't trust technology. Oh, he's one of those.
It's clear that you did not spend a lot of this week practicing. And because of that, we're going to have to ask you to leave the tent.
You've been voted off the island.
Out of the yard.
Into the woods. And out of the woods.
And home
Before dark.
Goodbye.
Are you kicking me out of my own home?
No, I'm kicking you out of the Great British Raking Show. Clearly you've never even watched, if you don't even know what's happening right now.
I've been busy carrying this show. I started this show as a one-man thing in Milan. And then the cameras came. And the BBC got interested, and I just signed any papers they put in front of me, and I'm still only making £4. And now I'll be making none. I guess I need to go back to my job as a successful hedge fund manager and bringing millions and millions of pounds. But just so you know, that don't bring me a drop of happiness. The only thing that I enjoy is raking. And now I have to go rake in a bunch of money from poor saps who decide to invest in hedge funds. So you think on that. Think on that on your show. On my show. This is the hardest part of the job.
No, it's our show.
Yeah, you signed it away. It's our show now.
We are the judges of the Great British Raking Show.
You're just a lowly contestant. Ex-contestant, really, if you look at it that way. But, you could always vote for Britain's next great big raker. Oh, don't patronise me. Don't patronise me, you bastard.
Yes, well, goodbye.
Yeah, take it easy, mate.
That's it from this episode of the Great British Raking Show. Next week, the rest of our rakers will keep raking.
They'll keep raking the leaves. The leaves will keep on falling.
We will have a new challenge for them. They'll have to rake with one hand.
And an eye patch over one eye.
No depth perception then. Nope, that didn't. No depth perception then.
Yep. As long as those leaves keep falling, these people keep raking.
Happy fall.
Enjoy your tea, Britain.
I'm Roger Berry.
And I'm whatever my name is.
You're Saul Bollywood.
I'm Saul Bollywood. And this has been your brief respite from Brexit. Back to Brexit. Jesus, Jim, that is gripping stuff.
Wow, yeah.
I'm so glad we subscribed to that channel.
Yeah, I mean...
We still have cable. Isn't that crazy?
BBC Two has a lot of stuff. As does BBC Plus and BBC...
BBC DEFG.
BBC Deportes.
That's just an app. That's just their streaming app.
Oh, yeah?
BBC DEFG.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, man. I'm emotional after watching that. I need to calm down. I'm so glad that I live in an apartment complex and I never need to rake leaves. I'm so happy about that. Oh.
I do think raking leaves is overrated.
Yeah, just use a leaf blower.
Oh, no. Just let the leaves be there.
Yeah, they'll just yeah. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this.
It's all part of the earth, you know?
It's just gonna go right back into the ground. So what stupid we can cut this. We can cut this. What stupid white shit is raking the leaves?
Well, it's all the lawn shit. Lawns are
lawns.
The worst.
They're the worst if you decide that they need to look a certain way.
Hate lawn management. It's so dumb, and I hate it. And I understand that, like, you want your house to look nice, but, like, also...
What the fuck?
Let the nature be nature.
That's what I'm saying.
Nature, not nurture. Don't nurture your lawn. Nature it.
The lawn will nurture you if you let it, really.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I think people have it in reverse.
Think about all the great things and animals and beautiful. Like, we got to save the bees.
Yeah, we're focusing all this attention on lawns, and the bees are in real danger.
Right, yeah.
And then we're fucked.
And if we grow the lawns, maybe and just let the lawns grow and grow
they'll grow flowers, and who knows what'll come out of that
right,
lawn.
And then the bees will be back.
So if we just stop cutting our lawns, the bees will be fine.
That's what That's what they told me.
It can't hurt the bees for us to grow our lawns.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a fair statement. Maybe somewhat accurate. What you got on your list there?
I'm looking at the list. Speaking of bees, here's Honey Bun. Honey Bun is a podcast about the bees. Making the honey. Mm-hmm. And also there's a rabbit.
Whoa, what? A rabbit?
So there's a rabbit and bees.
Okay.
And the bees cover the rabbit in honey, and he becomes the honey bun.
Okay, and now once he's covered in honey.
It gave it. Oh,
does that
I'm sorry.
enhance
I'm
his
sorry.
life, or does it?
I forgot. It's radio. They're radioactive bees
Oh, nice.
that create radioactive honey.
Okay.
So when the rabbit gets covered in the radioactive honey, he becomes the honey bun.
not just the honey bun, but the honey bun. Dun,
Right.
dun, dun, dun.
Yes,
Got it.
exactly,
Got it. The
exactly.
da 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 is what I was missing.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
So he's got powers.
And he goes out and helps. He fights against.
He's trying to save the goddamn
That's
bees.
right, and I'm not as informed on this, so I don't know the right terms. But he's out there helping them bees.
He's helping the bees. He's planting the flowers. He's preventing colony collapse disorder.
And the reason they picked a rabbit is because the world's tired of millennials screaming about the bees. No one's listening, clearly.
And the only thing that multiplies as well as bees
Are
is
rabbits.
So once you get one honey bun, that honey bun, like all rabbits, likes to fuck.
Yup.
And as a result, you get more honey buns ready to save the bees.
This is brilliant. So it's just an ever-growing number of bee protectors.
Right.
These honey buns.
Right, yes.
Are they like the order of the honey bun? I kind of like want them to have like little police outfits, but on the badge there's like a bee there. Like the picture of a bee, not the letter, because that's too easy. Like a picture of the bee. And maybe these rabbits dress up in little bee costumes. So they're a rabbit dressed as a bee covered in radioactive honey. And if someone is trying to, crush a beehive, all the rabbit needs to do is like poke that person with the radioactive finger and that person will die.
Whoa.
With that, but they have that option. For usually what the rabbits will do is they'll sit the people down and be like, all right, let's have a town hall. Let's try to do this like civilized people. Use the democratic process. But if the democratic process fails, all that rabbit needs to do is boop. Dead.
All right. Well, now you're going in a fascist direction with this very quickly. When the democratic process fails, you just have to kill your enemies. Of course, yes. Classic fascism.
It's not me, Jim. The rabbits their brains aren't as developed as ours. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm saying these rabbits only have a few options in their playbook.
So these honey buns, have they become the heroes or the villains?
I think like all good stories, it's hard to say. In my mind, they're heroes.
You know what they say.
You either live to be the hero, die the hero.
You either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
That's the reason he's out of breath is because he just got the shit kicked. I think he fell. He at that point in the movie, Batman falls and he just falls to the ground, but his bat suit, saves him from the impact.
And he's like, Harvey was right. You either die the hero or live to see yourself become the villain.
I saw that movie far too many times.
Yeah, that was all the rage.
It was also one of the summers I was working at a movie theater, so I just kept seeing The Dark Knight over and over and over.
Well, you know what they say.
Nothing wrong with that.
It was a good movie.
That is the phrase they say.
An Oscar-winning film.
It was an Oscar-winning film. I'm still, I really would love to see in, the alternate universe how many accolades that film would have gotten. I'm curious.
Less accolades, you think?
I don't know.
You don't think Heath Ledger would have won an Oscar if he didn't?
You don't put words in my mouth. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of halo effect when something grand like that happens, like the death of an actor in a tragic role. And that may trickle down into the results of awards. I don't know. There's only one way to know, and that's for us to travel to an alternate universe, which we could do. We don't have much time left in the episode, but we could travel to an alternate universe to find the results of the whatever year Oscars.
We have to flesh out this honey bun concept first.
I know. This is my tragic flaw. I load my plate up with projects. I really want to know. So I can just do my own research on that and come back. I can do that later.
Yeah. Follow up with me off screen.
Yeah.
Off camera.
Off mic.
Off camera.
Camera? You have this place bugged? Where are the cameras? I don't see any cameras.
Oh yeah.
Is that what that blinking light is?
I called the Great British Raking Show people, and they came and they got cameras on us now for.
So the only thing more riveting to the Brits than a show about raking is watching us do our podcast.
Watching us make a podcast.
Still tracks as far as I'm concerned.
This is a real thing. Did you know that there's a show in the UK and Australia called Gogglebox?
No.
Which is just a show about other people watching TV.
Oh my
and
God.
talking about it, and it's riveting.
So it's just YouTube, but broadcast on TV, basically?
No, so it's like
It's
literally
like watching a streamer on YouTube.
Sort of, but not really, because it's just them watching like regular TV shows.
I hate this so much.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh no, it's like the step removed reality of like people living in The Sims or watching streamers and stuff like that, where it's like you're not directly engaged, you're once removed engaged. And maybe I shouldn't judge, but I can't help but think that that's a sad future. Just like a future without bees.
You're just trying to connect. It's just a way to connect.
And that's good.
Also, a world without bees is a world where we all die.
That's right.
That's real.
Yes, that's not a joke.
Gotta save those bees. What if we did like a We Are the World style song to save the bees? We are the bees. We are the
keepers.
Oh, I was going to say pollinators, but keepers works too.
We are the bees. We are the
pollinators.
Polykeepers.
We are the people who build the plants
to save the
planet.
And
that's all I know about We Are the World. Yeah, so let's work
just stream
on
that on Spotify.
We gotta call all our musician friends.
Do a little auto tune.
Yeah, we gotta call Bon Jovi and Rihanna
and John Bovey
and Elvis
and Michael Bublé
and
Michael
Kid Rock,
Michael Bublé
and Michael Bublé and
what about teen rock and adult rock? You know, like the other iterations of Kid Rock.
Oh yeah,
that no one ever talks about.
No, they need to come. They need.
They can have their debut.
Yeah,
they've been serenading us for years.
And Justin Timberlake.
Oh man, if we could get JT,
Boys to Men.
JT here to save the bees.
And
that's not bad.
And Wilson Phillips.
Boys to Men, Girls to Ladies.
And AC/DC.
Oh wait. Which AC/DC? Bon Scott or Brian Johnson? Bon Scott has passed. We could hold a seance, or we could just get Brian Johnson, which would be like Back in Black and Future.
Yeah, sure.
Yes to both?
Yes to both.
Both ACs and both DCs. Perfect. That's what I hoped you'd say.
Black Sabbath.
White Sabbath.
Red Sabbath. White Stripes.
Black Keys.
Arcade Fire. The Killers.
People, we should talk more about all the famous people we know. We've met and hung out with all these bands.
It's true. Carly Rae Jepsen.
Charlie Ray Kepson. Do we want Rebecca Black?
We need everybody.
Everyone, if we're going to save the
everybody.
Bees. This is going to be the biggest
show. We are the bees.
We are the
children.
Keepers, pollinators. We are the ones who
built the plan to save the planet.
Bees. That's a winner. Such earworm.
Yeah.
Helps that we just rip off already existing song.
Yeah.
Before we close this show,
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Polly Darton. Before we close the show, I want to end with something totally unrelated. It's just, I heard it on the way here. Nothing like a little dated news for the listener. I heard it on NPR's Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the weekly news show. There was a suspicious package found near the New York subway. It shut down a station. Police came and they investigated the package. Do you know what was in that package, Jim?
Pizza.
Not quite as good. What was in the package was a new unit of it's called the MTA Access or the MTA whatever, which is a device that people can use to report suspicious packages. So someone had not assembled this yet, and a bystander was like, "Oh my God, there's a suspicious package!" And so the cops shut everything down. They open up the package, and inside they're like, "Oh, it's a suspicious package alert device."
That's funny.
And that made me happy. So I just wanted to share it with
Very
the folks.
meta. Very meta there.
Good stuff.
Very good. Also, fuck the MTA.
Well, yes. I'm not saying that.
But yes, but that's just me.
Fuck the MTA. Save the bees. 5 stars. Twitter. Instagram. Do you want a pod? Tell your mom. Tell your friends. Spread the love. If you're laughing at this and not sharing that laughter with other people, don't be selfish.
Yeah, you're a bad person then.
Whoa.
You want the bees to die, don't you?
Oh, man. Get you with the guilt.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want.
We love you. We just would love you more if you shared it. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little passive aggressive after that whole British thing.
You gotta keep it British.
Keep it British.
Rake it, baby.
Rake
Rake it.
Oh, nice. I wish I knew more of the song.
We are the bees. We are the bye mom.
Bye, Mom. Keepers, Mom.
I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back unless you force me to smoke crack or do a little smack. No, I'm never going back to Brooklyn.
Have the sorry, I saw a bug.
Not a bee.
He crawled in the thing though. I hate bugs in my house. Okay. Mm-hmm.